Everybody look left, everybody look right, everywhere you look I'm standing in the spotlight. Dee 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 dee. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Hi guys, and welcome to the Cutting Room Floor podcast. I'm Laura, and I like all things Marvel, murder, and marine. And joining me each week will be my co-host Brian, and co-creator of this podcast. He is awesome, and what he doesn't know isn't really worth knowing. So let's get on with the episode.
Hello and welcome back to TCRF.
Yay!
I'm here today with my co-host Laura, and I am Brian, and we are...
I don't like it, stop it.
From the US? No, we're not.
Don't like it.
Well, I tried.
No.
Oh, I thought it was amazing, so, you know. Anywho, right, we are today going to be talking about
Disney films! Yay!
oh yeah,
It's my episode today. I got to choose the topic. So we're going to talk about our favourite Disney movies. Whoop whoop whoop.
Absolutely, we got 10 each. We come up with and we're just gonna
talk about why they're so good.
Yeah,
and why we love them so much.
And see how different our lists are.
Mine, I'm gonna start by saying mine is not really a top 10 because I don't think I can have favourites. Mine is more a list of the 10 that I could remember when I decided that I wanted to do a top 10 list. And as I was doing my top 10 list, I kept thinking about other ones. So this could actually be a top 40 list. But I have selected 10 of my 40 favourites.
Fair enough.
Well, I tell a lie. I've actually got 15. Whee!
Alright, well 5 of those are immediately disqualified, so that's fine.
Well, yeah, because actually what I've done is I've done a top 10 and then I've written also of note.
Perfect. Alright. Well, yeah. I just want to start off by saying that we both like Disney movies, and you're going to have to deal with it.
Love Disney movies.
Internet.
Disney movies are, to me, my cigarettes. If I'm feeling sad, I'll put on a Disney film. If I'm feeling happy, I'll put on a Disney film. If I'm got a bit of a cold, I'll put on a Disney film. I don't care if it's old one, new one, any one. I'm happy.
Definitely, and also most of them are pretty solid. Like Disney as a company pretty much have got the formula down now. I mean, ultimately they're working on this weird string of real life adaptations at the moment, aren't they? For
oh yeah,
live action? Sorry,
live
adaptations,
action,
which are all right. I mean, they are what they are. Almost shot for shot remake of Beauty and the Beast. It was pretty much just with some added bits. Kind of unnecessary.
Stop talking.
Why?
And let me, because you're going to end up saying all the stuff that I've
got
written down.
No. I wasn't going to make a list. I was just talking about where Disney are now.
Okay.
And just before we get started on this, just because I'm quite excited about it, let's talk about Deadpool's Cable that we saw today. What do you reckon? Deadpool 2, Josh Brolin, Ryan Reynolds released pictures of Josh Brolin in full Cable
There was a
gear.
There was a headshot, wasn't there?
And then a full body.
And then there was full body.
Well, almost full body.
Yeah. I think he looked great. You know, I'm a bit of a Cable fan. I enjoyed all the... I've forgotten what the run was. With the Hope Summers, Cable... And I've completely forgotten what it's called. I noticed that he has a little teddy bear hanging from his pouch belt. Speculating, maybe. Do you reckon that's got anything to do with Hope Summers? Are we going to get a Hope Summers storyline, do you think?
Yeah, well, that could be interesting, definitely.
The Messiah complex.
There we go.
That was one of the comics.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, I say awesome. I mean, it would be hilarious to have current Deadpool.
Does he have a teddy bear? Because they're going to do House of M. Is it House of M? Where Deadpool turns into a baby.
Cable turns into a baby. And
Cable turns into
Deadpool has to carry him around.
And Deadpool has to carry him around.
Role reverse that would be insane. But I don't know. I don't know if they would have to.
No, but because they've got
House of M without Scarlet Witch.
Because they're also doing Domino, aren't they?
Yep, introduce Domino as a character.
So
I she looks fine as a costume.
Great.
It's cool.
She looks booby-tastic. I am going Hope Summers.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably that. I mean, it is easily the...
It's not probably that. It probably isn't. But
no, I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah?
I think you're onto something there.
Because I googled, does he have a teddy bear? And I couldn't find any reference to him ever having a teddy bear.
In the comics. Fair enough.
Hope Summers was a child at some point. So.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it makes perfect sense. And also...
as
a lead-in to Cable existing in the universe... Real easy to drop him in from the future with Hope Summers. That's a story and an origin all wrapped up in one. I think
and
it's
also
pretty easy.
They've kind of I don't like it that people shoehorn things, but Logan did really well with the whole old man, young girl, father daughter bond kind of thing.
True.
So maybe we'll have another one.
Yeah, and literally Deadpool and Cable's relationship is probably one of the funniest relationships in comics.
So excited.
The only thing that can make it better is if they shoot Cable the whole time and never show his feet. That'd be the best. That'd be, as far as I'm concerned, the best.
What? Because they never show his feet?
Because he was created by Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool as well, and he was the artist notoriously bad feet. So he just would draw. He would draw all of his comics and cut them off at the feet, so you just never saw whatever angles they were at. You never saw
the feet. Excellent. Let's never see feet.
Because I mean that would be great. I mean they already had Rob Liefeld cameo in the first Deadpool.
Cool.
So I think another comic book reference like that would be hilarious and great, and I would love it. Yeah.
Can we talk about Disney films now?
Yes. Let's do it. Bring it on. Number 10.
Well, are we going to go...
You have to just start from the top of your list and work down.
You want me to start from the top of my list and work down? Okay.
Yeah.
So number 1 on my list, I have... Okay. So I'm being a bit... I'm being a bit cheeky. It's Beauty and the Beast, but it's both the animated and the live action remake because effectively they were sort of the same film.
They are literally the same film, yeah.
I love them both. Today you're going to get very many little anecdotes about my life. Beauty and the Beast it's my favourite. I shouldn't have it as my favourite, as we'll discuss later why it shouldn't be my favourite, but it is my favourite. I love it. And when we went and saw the remake in the cinema, how long did I last? About 1.5 minutes, and I started crying because I thought it was the best thing I'd ever seen. I was like, I'm going to hate the remake, it's not going to be as good as the original. And then I sat there, Emma Watson was brilliant, Luke Evans was brilliant, I'm maybe not so sure about the CGI pots and Lumiere, but I forgot about that. Loved it. Beauty and the Beast. 1,000,000 thumbs up. It's the best.
And it didn't appear on my list at all because I don't really like films about Stockholm Syndrome, but no, it's just a bit of a weird concept.
She's a lady
in modern day.
She's a lady that loves a library.
Yeah,
and
alright.
He's a beast that has a library.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't go any deeper into it than that. She's got a lovely yellow dress on. He's got a lovely blue suit on. They dance around and it's all happy and lovely. That's as far as my brain goes into it.
We'll admit, for a beast, he's ridiculously charming, even when he's a beast.
Even when he's
I mean,
scoffing up his food.
He's got that voice. It's just like, I'm a booming beast. But he's still it's got a powerful, like, I don't know, yeah. It's not, I wouldn't say particularly threatening until he gets quite angry later. Obviously he goes long, but yeah, no.
All the songs.
It's a pretty solid film, in fairness. I'm not...
Be our guest.
I'm pretty indifferent to the remake. I thought it was pretty good.
Why are you
Emma
destroying my soul?
I'm not. I'm just giving.
This is okay.
This is.
I'm gonna say this now. This is either gonna make me really, really happy, or you're just gonna destroy my childhood and my hopes and my dreams and make me really, really sad.
We can like different things. That's
fine. But you
can't. I'm not gonna. I can just say reasons why I don't like a thing.
Okay.
That's not anything to do with you liking it.
Okay.
That's separate.
Okay.
Okay. Deal.
Okay.
Before because I am gonna like.
My heart
just ruin all of it.
My heart is not going to break.
No, I'm not. Of course, I'm not going to do that. No, I can take or leave the remake mostly because it was shot for shot with a few added stuff. I mean, that's great if that's what you want. So,
that's exactly what I want. I want them to never change my childhood, just make it better. So just do it shot for shot, but like, you know,
upgrade the visuals.
Upgrade the visuals.
HD.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
4K. All right.
Happy Laura. She's happy.
No. My list. I actually, because you said you didn't really have a top 10. I didn't realise that starting from the top meant that it would be your number one. I thought we'd do those at the end.
It doesn't always.
Okay.
It just so happened that Beauty and the Beast was the very first one that I thought of.
Fair.
So towards the end, they get a little bit more like, I love all of these ones. But the first three are probably my top three. Fair.
All right, well then I will start in the same sort of direction then. Well,
I know exactly what it's going to be. If it's your number one,
what is it?
The Lion King.
Yeah. I love that film. It's great. I mean,
The Lion King, by the way, is my number 4.
Uh-huh.
So we can then
skip past your number 4.
Skip past my number 4. Yes.
Yeah, it's based off of the Shakespeare play. I think it's Hamlet. Yeah.
Yes.
And like, it's quite a good story. Even as Hamlet, it's pretty good. But like, animated lions, great. I think Scar is amazing.
Oh.
Jeremy Irons is apparently not a nice person in real life, but I love him as an actor. He's got a really charismatic voice, and he's great. I even loved him in Eragon, which everybody hates with a passion as a film.
I love Eragon, and I love the books. So me saying that I enjoyed the film as well
says something. Yeah.
Says something. But yeah, I love those books.
Fair. I just Lion King, great.
Hyenas.
Darth Vader's in there. It's literally the best. It's so good. It's just. I'm sure those are the exact words. I'm sure.
You know, I never sing it the same twice.
But no, such a good film. Such a great film.
There's tension in it. There's upset. It's a solid. There's joy at the end. There's some funny bits. It's all you need in a film.
Yeah.
And there's Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm a big fan. I mean, often in Disney films, the villain song is the best song in of the film, and it's Scar's song is probably my favourite.
I've just remembered what my favourite villain song is, and the
Does
film.
it come up with a list?
The film is not
list?
on my list.
Oh my god! Is it Anastasia?
No, because Anastasia is not Disney.
Oh, we had this
Anastasia's
conversation before.
DreamWorks.
Oh god, I don't know if it's DreamWorks. Is it? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is DreamWorks, but it is on my list. But later.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to go with my number 2?
Yeah. Let's go number 2s.
Okay, my number 2 is what, as a marine biologist, probably should be my number 1 favourite film, The Little Mermaid. Again, you're probably going to have something to say about that.
Okay,
Or daughter being trapped by her father, blah, 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 blah.
her relationship with the guy is also terrible.
Yes.
But, you know, whatever, that's fine. Like,
This is the...
I don't need my girls to talk or anything. I'm just gonna like look at her and then fall in love. Oh, it's weird.
But the original Little Mermaid is even more horrific. So when she loses, so in the original Hans Christian Andersen.
It's an old story, whatever.
Yeah,
it's from.
Hans Christian Andersen.
It's horrible.
She trades her soul for being able to walk, but one of the punishments or like prices that she has to pay for being able to walk is that every time she walks, it makes it feel like she's got like 1,000 swords sticking in her feet every time she walks.
Jesus Christ.
She then tries to kill, or she has to kill the woman that he actually falls in love with so that she can remain with him.
That's pretty fucked up.
She can't do it, so she then turns into sea foam. She doesn't even get the man in the end. So the Disney version is much better.
Well, none of those are the reasons why I'm traumatised by the film, but I can talk about that for a bit.
Are you traumatised by Ursula?
No. So when I was 6 or 7, I broke my arm and broke my leg in consecutive years, and I did one first, but I can't remember which one it was, and I was either 6 or 7. So usually I say one or t'other. But when I broke my leg, I was in the hospital for like 12 weeks. I'm sure my mum would be like, "Oh, it was only 2 weeks or something." But it was longer than that, definitely. I was in hospital, leg up in suspension for the whole time. And we had, on the children's ward, we had one tiny TV with a little VCR, and there was a little girl opposite me who was younger than me, and all she wanted to do was watch Little Mermaid. Almost every day that she was in the hospital, because I was in the hospital for longer than her, almost every day I watched it at least once. And
did you watch it multiple times on one day?
Yeah. And so it's officially the worst Disney film in the world. So,
okay, right.
Yeah. Can you move forward a bit?
Yes. Is this better?
Hold on.
Is this better?
Make some noises.
Can you hear me?
That's a bit better now.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Technical issues on the podcast. Please hold. No, you were just a bit echoey about that. But yes. No, can't stand Little Mermaid. Shoot me in the face. I would much rather that. And again, a delightful story about a woman who can't survive on her own.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright. I don't like any of these new modern ones, which are all like girl power. Nah. Give me subservient women any day. That's what I want in my Disney films.
Oh dear.
That was not... I don't want subservient women, really.
The Cutting Room Floor podcast does not condone subservient women.
Go on, what's your number 2 then?
Well, again, it's not really in order anymore.
Okay. Give me your second.
Robin Hood, obviously. I love that film. It's not even a musical, really. but it's just really great, quite well made, really old, and I just love it. Oh man.
I've seen Robin Hood once, but yes,
yeah.
because it has no music in it, I do not enjoy it.
Well, it has music in it, but the music's still a big part of it. But
but it doesn't have any songs.
There's a rooster who tells the story.
Yeah,
who sings.
Little John and Robin Hood riding through the forest. And they're foxes, which
it's
are
just
cute.
great. I love the art style. It's all hand painted.
The king is not played by the same actor who plays the lion in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah, I believe so.
They're like the same character, basically.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of crossover with voice actors, just because they're all Disney, I guess.
Yeah.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks is not on my list, but actually it should be because I really, really like that film.
That's a good one as well. I like the use of the like animated and real.
Yeah, me too.
Like in what's that one? Where he's walking down the road. Wonderful day, plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. I
don't know. I don't remember.
But that's like real life and animation as well, and that's really good. But I can't remember what that one's called.
Yeah, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit is another one that's animation real life.
Oh, I like that one.
I really don't remember that film. People love it, but
all the sludge that dissolves the animated characters.
I remember even less clearly.
They make sludge and it dissolves.
But no, yeah.
Robin Hood is a solid Disney film.
It's just great. I like the structure. I like the characters. I think it's very charming, and I love the art style. It's all hand painted. I mean, back in the day, here's my one fun fact about Disney: they reused a lot of their storyboarding.
Yeah.
And there's a YouTube video. I don't know what it is, but it cuts them together so that some of the dancing scenes from Jungle Book is match perfectly with.
So the
there's a few.
Sleeping Beauty dance scene and the Beauty and the Beast ballroom dance scene
line up perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just change a bit of hair and a colour of the dress?
Yeah,
and you can reuse it.
Makes perfect
rather than having
sense
to draw everything again.
And they weren't making any money, were they? So that was a joke. Obviously,
right.
They make shitloads of money. They can probably afford to animate some more freaking storyboards, but whatever. Yes, no, Robin Hood is definitely my number 2. Something about the foxes.
The foxes are cute.
Something, just a little place in my heart.
Yeah.
It's a special place in my heart. Go for it.
Okay.
What's number 3?
My next one is Mulan.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like Mulan. That's great.
I've forgotten what I was going to say. I was going to do the Mushu line and I've forgotten it.
What?
About the cow.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
I've forgotten it. On your family, on your cow, and it's not even a cow, it's a horse. Oh, it's so good.
It's definitely worth pointing out that Eddie Murphy was way funnier back in the day.
Mulan. Again. But she doesn't need a man, does she? She does it by herself.
No, a bit more independent woman. Again, her story originally is quite a bit more violent and horrible. And then
No. Mulan's story is better. They find out she's a woman and she ends up serving for ages and ages and goes back home and is praised and everyone loves her.
I honestly, for some reason, thought she was executed when they found out.
No, she becomes like a general or something.
Yeah, she serves for 12 years and also refuses any reward and retired to her hometown.
Yeah, she just goes back home once she's done.
Holy crap.
Yeah, but no, she's
Far Mulan.
Yeah, she has a good original story.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a nice one.
Again, love all the music.
I do like the music in that one. Have you seen there's quite a good Cantonese Jackie Chan version.
Oh, you showed that to me. Like, I think one of the very first YouTube videos you ever showed me was you have to look at this Cantonese version of the Dark Side of the Moon. Is that what it's called?
Be a Man. Is what
Be
it's
a
called.
Man.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Moon is a Pink Floyd album. Slightly different. Yeah, I think it might be called
Dark of the Moon.
No, that's Transformers.
Oh, I'm getting confused.
Yeah. Jackie Chan is not only the voice of the Cantonese leading man, but he's also the voice of the Mandarin leading man. So he speaks both and voices them both, and does the song in both Mandarin and Cantonese, which I love.
Amazing.
And I'm a bit of a Jackie Chan fan.
You are. You do.
And I even like Rush Hour 1, despite it being pretty awful.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun in that film.
It's a solid fun film.
Mulan is great. Yeah. My Mulan is slightly further on my list, but it's on there. We can skip
Excellent.
myself, obviously. But my number 3 is Aladdin. So.
Oh! Can we link?
No, you can't change the list.
No, but okay, while we're talking about, because I also have not Aladdin, but can we clump them together?
Okay, let's do it.
So it's Aladdin / Return of Jafar.
Alright.
Because I didn't have Aladdin on my list, but I had Return of Jafar on my list. But until, a few weeks ago, I didn't realise that I think I'm the only person in the world to have seen Return of Jafar, because you'd never heard of it.
Oh no, I'd heard of it and seen it, but I just didn't like it.
Oh, I spoke to a load of people at work when you were like, I didn't like it, and no one at work has ever seen it, and I didn't realise it was a straight to video one. So
yeah, no, it was. Yeah, absolutely.
I sometimes prefer Return of Jafar to Aladdin.
I honestly, when we rewatched it, I think we've already spoken about this on here actually. When on the day we rewatched it, or the day before,
maybe, yeah.
Because I remember saying that I actually don't hate Dan Castellaneta as the genie instead of Robin Williams. I think he's fine. I think he's great actually, pretty funny still. But I honestly think that the film feels much more low budget, and I just prefer the original songs.
Maybe I love a bit of low budget, mate.
Yeah.
One with you. Oh!
Burn. Alright, well, we're getting a divorce.
Aladdin is great. We're not even married, so just leave.
Fine. I'm paying more rent than you. I'm just saying.
Aladdin is awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Aladdin. The A Whole New World song I was obsessed with at the time, but now I think it's just a little bit too cheesy. I think I maybe grew out of it.
In your old age.
Yeah, maybe. But I love all the other ones. One jump ahead of yeah. Or
can your friends do this?
And he does. It's the only film that everybody loves, but nobody knows all the references that Robin Williams makes during that song.
All those
they're all old school American TV presenters at the time and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, 4. Bam, do it.
Well, mine is now 6.
All right.
Again, I've clumped 2 films together because I wanted extras.
I mean, these rules are just out the window at this point.
It's my one. I can make the rules as I want them.
You can.
Finding Nemo / Finding Dory.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, as you know, a marine biologist, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory have a close place to my heart. Sort of pretty good, scientifically speaking. There are a couple of slight errors that will...
Or you mean anatomically with the fish, or you mean just with the
some of the
currents and
some of the things
where places are?
Yes, I've forgotten the current that they ride on. My brain's gone.
The one in Australia.
The big one is actually 3 degrees too high up. No,
oh man, if only.
There's a couple of like references that they make that are not quite.
But with like the animals and because of and stuff.
Yes, but you know.
Did you know it is the 8th highest grossing animated film of all time?
Which one?
Finding Nemo.
Because it's brilliant.
It's actually a really good film.
It's so pretty.
A really good film.
What I love about it is so pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. Visually stunning. Really, quite a good story about a dad and son. Again, I kind of like it when they don't go for like a romantic relationship, because a lot of films are built on a romantic relationship, and then Nemo. It's not just about a father looking for a son either. Like, you get the other side of it. You get Nemo in a tank, like being an independent little kid trying to get back. It's all really good stuff. And Dory is great, obviously.
You guys made me ink.
I don't remember.
Touch the butt, because I think the boat is called a butt, and so they go and touch the butt. Funny. And then baby Dory in Finding Dory is just so cute.
It's a bit more emotional, I would say.
Finding Dory made me sob, but then Finding Nemo did as well. So.
But they're very, very well structured and paced, and yeah, they're visually stunning. Really, really high quality CG, which you can't go wrong with, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
great. Yeah, like you said, the fact that it's not a romantic relationship makes it just that little bit more like better.
yeah. No, because again, you don't really see those kind of relationships on screen all the time, and usually with romantic relationships, there's a hop, a skip, and a jump, and then they're together. You know, there's a load of reasons why not making it a romantic relationship makes it easier for them to have already pre-established relationships in a film and make it more interesting as well. And yeah, absolutely. My list has kind of gone to shit. But my next one on the list is probably Frozen. It's in my top 10. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
It's a really good film. I'm sorry. No, I'll defend this. I'll defend this film to the hilt.
Yeah.
Just because it's popular. No, it's popular for a reason. No, it's great. It's again, perfect segue from one to the other. It's not about a romantic relationship. In fact, it probably would have done even better if they didn't have the antagonist, that guy. Yeah. What I'm saying is, like,
horrible man.
The film story probably didn't even need him. Like, you could have just played out the whole thing; it would have been fine.
And when you get, people like Indina Menzel playing like the lead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
started off in Wicked as the voice of Elphaba, and she's just great.
She is incredible.
She has. She's probably one of my favourite musical singers of all time.
Yeah.
And if you don't know her from either of those things, she's also in
Glee.
Glee, yeah. She plays one of the mums. Rachel's mum? In Glee?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the girl who played the original White Witch.
Glinda,
there we go. She's also in Glee as another mum, and I forget whose mums are whose. I think it's Quinn's mum is her. She also plays Ostara in American Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's the original Glinda from the Wicked musical, which, by the way, is great.
I know her from... Is it Hope and Glory? It's an old American sitcom. I think it's called Hope and Glory.
I think she might also be in Nashville as well, which is...
yeah, she's in that. Yeah.
Hayden Panettiere, thing.
Singing thing.
Which goes on tour.
Yeah.
Like they just have like Nashville Live. Yeah. Yeah. Right. But yeah, no. It's a pretty good story, and it's quite well structured in that, you know, embracing your differences, making you embracing what makes you special, and not trying to bottle up because people say you're weird, which is an incredibly common thing, and it's important that kids know that they don't have to be.
You don't have to be cool to be cool.
Yeah.
Just being yourself is super cool.
Exactly. And conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. It's
Just
like
let it go.
Like the opposite.
Just let it go.
Exactly.
Just let it go.
Exactly.
And always finish people's sandwiches.
Yeah. Exactly. And if someone asks you if they want to build a snowman,
say yes.
go build that snowman.
Build a snowman. Please, somebody build a snowman with that poor girl. She needs a snowman in her life. That's why she got Olaf.
Kristen Bell does a good job in that film, in fairness, as well. She's so cute.
And I want a reindeer.
Huh?
And I want some little rock trolls.
All right. Calm down.
I've just realised something that isn't on my list.
What?
No, it doesn't matter.
We've committed to the list.
I'm going to add it to the end.
My list exists, but it's no longer in order.
Okay.
But I refuse to go beyond the list.
Okay.
Alright, next one. Go on.
The Incredibles.
Nice. That's a pretty good choice. I love The Incredibles. As we know, the best Fantastic Four film we'll ever get. So
I like the shape of the characters. Do you know what I mean? They're not like real people shapes.
They're caricaturistic in design because they're all very highly stylized.
I really like how they're shaped.
I'm a huge fan of the little the Incredibles superhero like designer woman who's basically their cute.
Who's based on a real lady.
Who is played by a lady who she looks almost exactly like, but like
that's who she's based on.
She's
but
great.
I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name, but she's in Kindergarten Cop and loads of old stuff. Kindergarten Cop is great.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's such a good story. Like you said, again, the best Fantastic Four film that has ever been made. And
just a different dynamic again, one we haven't seen. A pre-existing family that's already together, and it's.
And they're like a normal family. Yeah. You know, they've
got problems, not everything's perfect.
Yeah.
I love this idea of this sort of slightly washed up superhero who's just going out on the sly and saving people. I love that as a thing. Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson.
And they're like developing their powers. You know, mum and dad have already done it, and then the kids are like developing their powers and like, oh
going
no,
on their own adventure.
Should we be using our powers? And then they're like, no, you run as fast as you can. Like, and then that makes them all the more confident. Like Violet gets really confident. Oh, such a good story. There's no singing in that, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true. Good choice. That's a great choice.
Thanks.
I love that film. And Incredibles 2 is coming out, which...
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which I am excited about, but I have a real problem with after-the-fact sequels. I'm so...
What, because it's been done so late?
Yeah.
But see, I think that might be a good... I think that might be a good thing, because they've thought about it. You know, they haven't just gone, oh, we made loads of money out of this film, we're going to make a sequel right after. They've thought about it, they've planned it, and that's what I'm hoping is why it's taken so long, is that there's been real thought and consideration, and actually it's going to be a very good sequel, because it's going to start directly following on from the first one. So... You know, that mole man is coming out of the
right at the end,
ground. Yeah. That's exactly where the first film is going to start.
The second film,
the second film. Sorry,
and I guess we do exist in a world where the people will be churning out sequels forever. So just have to.
You're always going to have
go along for the ride. Yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be fun. but it won't replace the original for me.
No.
But yeah, no, great choice. Hercules, probably my next one.
I forgot about Hercules. You love Hercules.
I'm a big fan of Hercules. Yeah, I think I should have put it further up on the list, but it's just fun. Again, he's not this kind of man who was born to be amazing and he just sort of walks in and is amazing. He's he's a bit of messed up, and Meg is also a bit messed up, and the whole thing's...
yeah.
And it's a little bit self-referential, a little bit like... Yeah, and... what's his name? The guy who plays Shark.
Hades?
Hades, yeah. He's great. The guy who plays him is...
Can't remember.
He's in the lawyer thing, Shark. But I forgot what it's... I've literally forgotten. James Woods. There you go. Actually, he's also in Family Guy. He's probably more well known for Family Guy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Do you remember that? Can't do it. I'm not doing a James Woods impression. I'm just gonna...
Is that from The Simpsons?
No, it's from Family Guy. Yeah.
Oh, no.
But do you remember that? Ooh,
no.
A piece of candy? No.
I remember you saying, a piece of candy at me, but not really sure.
I thought you might have got the reference for some reason, but no.
No.
Yeah, James Woods, probably more well known for that now.
Another fun fact.
So good as Hades.
For one of my Christmas parties, I dressed up as Hades. Do you remember? And I did all my makeup all blue. I dyed my hair blue and put it all in I've got very short hair. So I put it all up in spiky, so it looked like flames, and I made this beautiful long, gossamer black and blue cape, and I had a long, Grecian style blue dress on. Oh, it was good. I was very proud of my Hades costume.
I think we've probably got a picture somewhere. We'll stick it on the Facebook group.
We'll stick it on the Instagram.
On the Instagram as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're in charge of.
Okay, yeah. I'll stick it up on Instagram if I can find it.
Yeah, and we'll stick it on the Facebook group as well.
Yeah.
And you can have a look. But it was a very good costume.
Yeah.
I cheaped out because the theme was the letter H, and I went house. So all I had to do was wear a shirt and get a walking stick. Didn't even buy a walking stick. I got given a walking stick, which your dad just happened to have.
My dad had a walking stick because every eventuality.
I'm the king of cheaping out of costumes. But tell him the real reason why he has a walking stick. Because your brother just wanted the thing.
The little placard thing on it.
Yeah. So Laura's brother wanted a... Do you want to say it?
I can't remember.
Laura's brother wanted a little placard thing. I forgot what it was on it. But
was it an Ipswich Town Football Club one?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So my dad bought a walking stick just so my brother could have the
placard and just put it on a thing. Yeah. Which I think is quite sweet. But, yeah.
There you go. Getting some insight into
behind
my
the
life
scenes.
there.
Yeah. No, yeah. And Hercules is great. I like Danny DeVito, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. I don't know, there's much else to say on that.
We are the music.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a really good framing device for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Having the pottery. It's clever. I like it. Next.
This is a little bit of a wild card. Pirates of the Caribbean, but only the first movie.
That's fair. I really like that, but it's not in my top 10.
The reason that this is in my top 10 is that when I was at secondary school, so I was probably 14, me and my best friend at the time watched it and we just love it. And so we used to write notes to each other in class just using quotes from Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's amazing.
So we'd just be like, parlay, parsnip, parsley. I disinclined to acquiesce to your request. That means no. And we just write little notes to each other just using quotes from the first Pirates of the Caribbean film.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
I also had a great time with this film.
And like that bit where like someone was actually discussing it on a podcast that I was listening to, or we may have been listening to it at the same time in different places, where they say like it's a really good introduction of a character where you see him sailing, Captain Jack Sparrow sailing,
so good.
And then what you actually realise as it pans out is that his ship is sinking, and it's just that moment of the ship sinks and he walks out onto the deck and you're like, yes, Captain Jack.
You get an instant idea of who this guy is straight away. Yeah. Because he's holding on to the mast in the middle.
I think it's called the mainsail.
He's not holding onto the sail. He's only holding onto the mast.
Oh right.
He's holding onto it. And it looks like, yeah, absolutely. He looks like he's on top of a giant, mighty ship, but actually, yeah, he's 2 feet from the ground, and his ship is sinking.
Good.
It's amazing. But he does step off it rather gracefully.
So good.
And I really do like that film.
And the like CGI in that I think is also really good as well. Like
very good.
The
zombies,
zombie like pirates and Captain Barbossa. So good.
We stuck a couple of cannons on bootstraps.
Oh my eye! And it's a wood knife. He gets a fork in it,
I like
and then
the
it
wood
goes
noises.
rolling around.
It's like,
yeah.
oh,
it's so good.
That's why we're not Foley artists, but yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a really good film. It's got some great moments. Didn't need any sequels, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I think maybe the second one was all right, but when you get to the fifth, too many.
The tone for the second film was set for me when they spent the first 10 minutes reusing jokes from the first film. If you sort of know what I mean, go back and watch it, because there's a candlestick holder that somebody leans on and comes off the wall. It's like that kind of stuff, level stuff, and it's like, we've seen all this. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, we know what film we're watching.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
We've seen the first one.
To re-establish that. But as far as we haven't seen the latest one, because that's how much we care at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen. I think I've seen the first and the second. Didn't see 3, 4, or 5.
I think you've seen Stranger Tides. We tried to watch it together, but you did fall asleep. So it's not very good.
As is always the case.
My next one on the list is the one that was a bit of a surprising entry for me, because I really liked it more than I thought I was going to. Moana, great film.
Moana.
Yeah, so good.
So, little tidbit of information. Brian likes to stroll around the house singing. What song do you sing? It's the one.
You're welcome. I'm not going to sing properly.
And I just every so often I'll be like in another room and I'll hear him humming, and it'll be
it got stuck in my head.
And it will be the Moana song.
It gets stuck in my head, and I just sing it along. No, it was one day last week. I was just doing it all the time.
Yeah,
I bet it
like 3 days you were singing it nearly non-stop.
Really fucking annoying.
No, it was alright. I did enjoy it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad you put that one on there.
It's so good. Another one that has a clever use of. It sort of reminds me of the Muses. His tattoos, his animated tattoos. It's great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And again, it's that era of like, she doesn't actually need anybody. She'll do it herself.
And yeah, good job really, because especially at the beginning, Maui, Dwayne Johnson doesn't want to help her at all.
No.
Which again, I love as a character, but he just didn't give a shit. He's doing his own thing.
But yeah, no, that was, and the songs are really good, and they're
really good.
Different vibe. It's like it's not on the list, but like Princess and the Frog. That's got a very
really
jazzy
Asian
vibe.
Yeah,
this has got a very like Pacific Island, like
Hawaiian vibe.
Hawaiian, but it's not. Yeah,
sort of
I didn't really want to say. I didn't want to sound like
slightly racist.
Slightly
No,
racist,
it's not
but like Pacific Island, like tropical sort of vibe, and
yeah.
Like
But no, I love
they paid like real attention to detail to getting the like culture right in that film.
It
Like
does feel very,
spent a lot of time. I read an article that learning about the star navigation, which is something that those islanders do, and they wanted to really pay tribute to that culture and that way of life, which I think is a really, really nice thing.
Yeah.
And if anybody can learn something about a new culture, I think it makes a lot more. It gives people more things to talk about, and the less differences you have, the more different people seem.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
less different people seem.
Yeah. Everyone is unique, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what they say. And and people do complain about cultural appropriation all the time, but like it depends to what degree. I mean, if you're just taking a culture and not learning anything about it and then assuming what they do, like that's ridiculous. But obviously if you are basically trying to show people a different culture, and even if it's in an animated silly film, then that's great. Moana, I loved the leading lady. She was great. I loved The Rock in it. He was great. It's quite a good.
He's very good at comedy, isn't he? He's got a very natural like timing to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I didn't know until like a few years ago, and he's very
stuff like Central Intelligence and he's great. He's very good at taking the mickey out of himself, and he knows. I mean, he might be a dick in real life. He's very very charismatic.
You've seen his Instagram. He's an absolute gem of a human being. He's a gem. He's a family man. He's an absolute angel. I haven't met him, but I
would
believe he is an angel.
Fair enough. Would bang.
No.
10 out of 10.
No. Stop that, Brian. We're talking about Disney films.
I apologise. Next, wait, are yours wild cards now? Because I've got one other genuine one.
Two of them. One of them is maybe one that you wouldn't think would be on my list.
Okay.
And one of them I think is going to be on my list, and you're like, why hasn't she spoken about it yet?
Let's go with that one. Do it.
You want me to do that one? Big Hero 6.
Oh. Again, sticking with the modern theme. It's great though.
It's like I said, it was the films that I remembered while I was sitting there. It's not like my favourite list because I love them all. It's just what I could remember at the time and ones that I have silly little anecdotes about.
Based on a comic book.
Based on a comic book.
Nothing like the comic book it's based on. But
No.
Other than that, it's pretty good. I liked it.
Do you want to tell them the story of Big Hero 6?
The first time you were watching it?
Or shall I tell them the story of Big Hero 6?
When Laura watched it for the first time, I was on the PlayStation in the other room, and then it got to like the end of the film, and she just sort of like walks in, like shuffles her feet in, and there's sort of like tears streaming down her face, makeup streaming down her face, and I'm just like, oh my god, who's died? What's happened? What's gone wrong? And then she's like holding the iPad like, the stupid robot. And then just burst into tears for like days.
It's Big Hero 6 is so traumatic.
Are you satisfied with your care? Oh no, you're actually crying. Don't cry. Don't actually cry.
He's a big
marshmallow
man, and he sacrifices himself.
And he is a robot.
I know he's a robot, but he sacrifices himself, but he's smart enough that he leaves his little brain chip. And it's just, I can't even tell you how distressed that film made me.
He's a really
But I love it.
It is a really good film. And the relationship between him and his brother is very sweet, and it's pretty well made as well, and visually very nice.
Oh, it's
again.
so pretty.
I like they all have like weird Japanesey names like bubblegum and wasabi.
Wasabi Keith.
Is that his actual name?
Is that his name?
I don't know.
No, that's the brother's name. Is Keith, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Lemon bubblegum or something.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
I can't go wrong with it. As a random aside, I googled it. Anastasia was 20th Century Fox before, but now Disney own it. So actually,
Anastasia!
technically it's Disney now.
Yay!
But it was a Fox production. But Bambi was my next one. I quite like that film.
I've never seen Bambi all the way through because I couldn't handle it.
Oh my god.
I had to turn it. I think I've only seen the first 3 minutes, and then his mum dies, and I've had to turn it off ever since. I just can't. I can't cope. I can't cope with a poor little fawn being left in the forest on his own.
He's not on his own though. He's got Thumper and...
Yeah, but he doesn't find Thumper until he's...
A little while later.
He's going, Mom! Mommy!
Right.
Mommy!
It's a really good film.
No, I don't... The only thing I know is Flower.
Yeah, Flower is the skunk.
Lady skunk, but
yeah.
no, I haven't.
Oh,
I don't
good.
really know. I don't really know what the story of Bambi is.
It's really cute. It is literally her mum dies and then they're happy for it. Then
no, Bambi's a boy, isn't he?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Bambi's...
I have no idea of the gender of
Bambi's
Bambi.
a boy, and then he meets a girl, Deer.
Oh, that sounds right. Actually.
And then
yeah.
Thumper.
They're happy at the end. It's fine. Meets a boy.
Wait, or is Bambi a boy?
I don't know.
No.
They all partner up at the end. They're all happily ever after.
One of them's a boy and one of them's a girl. Either Bambi's a boy or Thumper's a boy. And then the other one's a girl.
Yeah.
Thumper's the boy, so maybe Bambi's the... I've never seen it.
Alright, we're going to watch Bambi.
Oh no, I don't know if I can handle Bambi.
Oh, it'll be fine. And by that I mean... man.
There's not much talking in that, is there?
No, I like it. It's quite arty. It's quite pretty. It's very sweet. And I was a massive fan of it while growing up. Again, like it was one of those that I watched all the time.
Oh. I didn't see you being a Bambi fan.
It's pretty good. I'm sorry. I'm not defending my choices.
No. I just didn't see you, being a like Power Rangers WWF little boy.
We watched every single Disney film.
Aww.
And everything else, yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't... From what you used to say were like your favourite car, I just didn't see you as a Bambi fan.
Every Disney film, without fail.
Oh,
I don't think
that's good.
I'm pretty sure every kid for the next couple of 100 years will know about every single Disney film.
Oh, well, like my godchildren, I'm like ramming them down their faces. Like,
even the ones that, some of them were made in like the 40s, even earlier than that, I think.
Snow White?
Yeah, and like...
They still hold up, don't they?
Pretty good, because I mean, they're fables ultimately, and
they have a message behind them, don't they? Sometimes they might not be the right one, but
they
do have a message.
I suppose. But yeah, and boys and girls alike just absolutely love them.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who's watched a Disney film knows.
Yeah.
Do you have another one?
So my final one is probably the most modern of the modern.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's a good film. I like that.
You enjoyed it for all the gaming references.
There's a lot of video game references in there that I like.
Zangief, break head like chicken egg.
Yeah.
Zangief's from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Yes.
I also quite like John C. Reilly and pretty much everything he's in.
Oh yeah, he's good.
And it's quite sweet again, and
yeah, that's kind of the Disney for like a modern, sort of a modern era, isn't it?
Definitely.
All the game references and
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making a second one of those as well.
Oh yeah, that would be exciting.
Wreck-It Ralph-era. That's definitely what it's called.
Wreck-It Ralph-era?
No, it's not what it's called.
Oh.
Wreck-It Ralph 2. Wreck-It Ralph-era. Coming to a cinema near you, 2018.
Yeah, that should be good.
The voiceover guy, I think copyrighted that style before he died.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and he was just did the voiceover and everything.
Oh, the one from the cinema.
Yeah. Well, the guy who used to do all the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 on my list somehow. So...
That's alright. Because I think I had a lot of ones.
Oh, copies. Yeah.
That were copies.
That's a good point.
Or you've chosen 11. And
a couple. No. There are 10. You can count them. I swear. There were 2. One of them is probably my favourite superhero film of all time, Avengers. Does that count? Because it's Disney. Marvel Studios is owned by them.
I don't know that I would.
It is Anastasia a Disney film?
Well, I haven't included it on my list.
Okay.
So,
alright.
I suppose. What is your second one?
My second one...
if it's another superhero film...
No, it's not. I probably should have referenced it before we were talking about Little Mermaid, but it was at the bottom of my list, so I didn't see it. But it was The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Or The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toadstool is the original 1949 film. But The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is a small segment of that film.
What? Little Mermaid?
No. The reference, I'll explain now. The connection between the two of them.
Okay.
When I was forced to... My entire life was a living hell of Little Mermaids. I don't care if you're ginger, I will kill you. My only reprieve was when she was not there, when she was away, or when she was doing something else, I could watch this other video, which was the only other VHS that we had.
I thought you watched Fern Gully.
Nope. Fern Gully is separate.
Oh, okay.
And not Disney. And also, I just grew up. I watched it loads of times and enjoyed it.
I don't think I've ever seen Sleepy Hollow.
It's a short film, basically. It's. I don't even know if it has a happy ending, but I was obsessed with it. It might have been the reason why I like horror films now, because I was like 6 and or 7 when when I watched it. But it's just the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So a headless horseman, Ichabod, goes out on a night and loses his head to the headless horseman. I think that's the entire story.
I don't think I'd like that one.
Yeah, I've not seen it since. I've got to track it down. I'm sure there's a copy somewhere, but it's literally, I don't even know if it's 10 minutes long. But I just used to, that was the only other
Watch
VHS.
it on repeat.
It was the only other VHS they had.
Oh.
As an aside, there was a boy who moved in next to me in the hospital for a bit, and he had a Game Gear, and we had the best time. We played Taz. There was a Tasmanian Devil. Game Gear game.
Tasmania, Tasmania, down in Tasmania.
We need you. Yeah.
Okay, you can maybe have the Avengers on there.
Yeah. All right, now because I wanted to just briefly talk about Avengers and how great it was. No, well, we spoke a little bit about every film, but it's a really well structured, well thought out superhero movie. They all meet up pretty in like the best way. That all the characters interact perfectly. They don't all agree with each other. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. Like, best bit of that film. Two of the best 2 bits of that film. First bit is Loki is in the Quinjet, and he's getting a bit tense because there's a thunderstorm, and Coulson's like, what's the matter? You don't like a bit of lightning? And he's like, I'm not particularly fond of what follows, because it's his brother usually, Thor, and it's just so good. And then he rips the fucking back off it and he grabs him out of the plane, and they have a fight. And then Iron Man gets involved, and Shakespeare in the Park. Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? Just
All right,
everything,
Brian.
the entire scene. Is
You're
just
going to
amazing.
end up acting out the whole film.
I will. The second one is the second best bit of that film is the Hulk at the end where he drives on the motorbike. He stops off and he's all like, "Can I be part of the team again?" That's not what he says.
I think he's Bruce Banner though, isn't he?
Yeah, Bruce Banner rocks up and he's like, and Captain America's like, "Now might be a time for you to get angry," and he's like, "Wanna know my secret, Cap? I'm always angry."
Ah! Whoa!
Hulk transform, turn around,
Punches
smash
it
a
in
giant
the face.
space whale in the face. It's the best. It's
So good.
And like that entire film is great. And then he also beats the shit out of Loki at one point. And it's
Yeah,
just great.
throws him around.
It's just a really fun, really simple concept, really well-made film with a really good cast. Like, I was going to put Civil War on there, but I decided to go with Avengers 1 because that was probably the first time I was like 100% on board with this combined universe.
Yes.
Yeah, so good. Any honourable weird-ass Disney mentions you want to
Okay,
bring
so
up?
what I have as also of note, they are other like animated films that aren't necessarily Disney films
Okay,
that are
sure.
also
Yeah.
in my favourite list. So Anastasia was one of them, but we've discussed that.
Yeah. Weirdly, going back to Fern Gully, have you got Fern Gully on your list? That would probably be on my list.
Fern Gully was on my list
Sorry.
for you.
Yeah. But weirdly,
That's a really good environmental film.
environmental message.
Environmental message.
Tim Curry's terrifying.
It's very scary. There's the little bat. He's
Yeah,
cute.
well, that's why I was bringing it up because the bat that Robin Williams plays in Fern Gully is basically the same bat that's in Anastasia.
Yeah.
He's like the same character.
Yeah.
But he's just playing the genie again,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
But yeah, Anastasia is
Anastasia's
one
great.
of my favourite films.
Another really
Adore
good
adore that film.
villain song.
That's a sleepy film. If I'm a bit sleepy, I like to watch Anastasia. I've also
Angela Lansbury. Angela Lansbury's in so many of these films, actually.
yeah,
She's
she
great.
is. I also have on there How to Train Your Dragon.
That's DreamWorks. You can have that for DreamWorks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that Disney?
No.
Okay, but we adore those films, don't we?
Yeah, quite like it. I don't really like the guy who plays Hiccup very much, Jay Baruchel, in very many things, but like he's quite good as Hiccup, and overall really good, really sweet film.
Toothless.
And Toothless is a very well designed creature. He's basically like
So cute.
he's basically like a cute black cat, but like
And a
turned
snake.
into a snake and a dragon, and it's
Yeah.
just so good. The way he moves.
I have a toy Toothless, and he sits on my microscope at work, and he looks after me.
Yeah.
I have a Toothless, and I have a Lego Hulk, and I have a Manatee, and they all look after me when I'm at work. But my Toothless is very special to me because you bought me my Toothless, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to buy. They didn't sell them in the UK, so I had to buy it from America on eBay. That was all right.
And then the final one.
I'm sorry. While we're just on the subject
sorry.
of desk clutter, I have a bat symbol which you bought me, which actually lights up, which is awesome. It's just a little. It's not like an expensive bat symbol, but it's amazing. And I have a
Can't be included in this podcast. It's not Disney stuff.
no, none of this is a Spider-Man, a little really cheap, but I like it. Plastic statuette of Spider-Man on a little corner of a building, like in a little pouncey pose. And I have a Pop Funko
Joker.
Dark Knight Bank Robber Joker, which is
cool.
awesome.
He is very cool.
And I also had to buy him from America because
The final film that we're going to talk about,
yeah.
because we've been talking animated films for like an hour, and Disney films, is my all-time favourite Christmas film, Nightmare Before Christmas. Greatest Christmas movie ever. And last year I introduced my godchildren to it, and they loved it, and it's just
It is very good.
pure joy to me. Again, great songs.
Yeah.
just joyous. Joyous.
My
Watch that every Christmas.
My fun fact about that film is that it's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, but he didn't direct it or write it.
Why is it called Tim Burton's Nightmare?
He produced it, and he refused to produce it, I think, without putting his name to it, more or less.
Oh.
And so he didn't actually, he didn't direct or write it.
Did he do like Frankenweenie and Corpse Bride and all of them as well?
No. So these other later animated films, he did actually direct most of them, I believe.
Because they are doing A Nightmare Before Christmas too. And I'm so excited.
We're in the realm of the sequels forever now.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Also, I think the animation style, the stop motion animation style, is timeless. But obviously that'll change depending on the quality of the TVs, I suppose. But
hey, I'm gonna love a sequel. give me more of what I love.
I'll watch it. I do really like Nightmare Before Christmas. It is really good. I hadn't properly watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
I hadn't really watched it all the way through until we watched it with your
Santa
godchildren.
Claus.
I hadn't really watched it all the way through until we watched it with your godchildren, but
yeah. But you liked it, did you?
Yeah.
Are we all Disneyed out? Any more you want to?
I'm trying to think of other animated films I like.
You want to add in there before we finish?
Nah.
So go on, out of your list, your number one.
Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Don't make me decide.
No, I won't make. Are they like your children?
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. Still.
Decision made.
But I love them all.
Right. Well, yes. I guess that wraps us up for another week.
That was the best episode ever.
Someone's happy.
Let's go and watch all of them. Stay up all night watching Disney films. Yay!
Sounds like a plan. As we said, I'll drop a link to Laura dressed as Hades. Very, very cool costume. And let us know what your top Disneys are.
Who did you agree with, me or Brian? Obviously Laura.
As always, like to thank my buddy I Am 10 Years Gone for the opening theme song to this episode and every episode. It's great.
He's got a beautiful beard.
He's on Twitter at I Am 10 Years Gone, no spaces, and you could tell you found him because he has a great big bushy beard.
He's got a great big bushy beard.
And he's got a polarized profile photo of him messing with the computer with his big old beard out. He's 10 years gone on everything else, no spaces. So like Spotify, you can find him on iTunes. Check him out. Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there. He's rolling out new songs every couple of weeks at the moment. Mostly EDM stuff, but I like it. We are at CRFloorPod on Twitter. We are crfloorpod@gmail.com. If you want to email us with anything, suggestions for topics, anything like that. Facebook.com/TCRF Pod. Twitter.com/CRFloorPod. I think I've just done that one. I am at BDogCarter on Twitter.
At Speckle_15.
If you're listening to this on YouTube or Facebook, give us a like. Tell us everything in the comments. If you're not listening to us on either of those, listen to us on either of those. What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Listen to us on YouTube. Subscribe. Like. Share.
Give us a thumbs up.
And if you like
we'll give you a thumbs up back.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you like what we do, join us every week for an hour of your life. It's totally worth it. We're alright.
We're alright. We'll be your friends.
And yes, Wednesday is our regular release date, and we'll get this out to you every week without fail, rain or shine. Unless something happens that we need to not do it. Or we're late. Sometimes we're early. And that pretty much wraps us up. Anything else? Any final words?
Quick Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones last week was excellent.
Nice.
That's all I'm going to say.
GOT update. I like it.
It was good.
Rick and Morty was also good. We're just going to do that at the end of every episode. We might have a roundup at some point.
Yeah, we'll do a roundup later.
But yeah. Alright, bye guys.
Bye! Disney for life!
Bye!